everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is a rivalry game that always gets the blood pumping, both on the field and in the stands.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and it's 3rd and 5. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. They'll look to throw here. He's got the completion to Strong. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll run it here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The first carry for the rookie Procise. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Reid is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Halfback sent in motion. Now Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now Wilson on second down. This will be caught at the 2. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. He takes this for 3 to... the 29.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they have one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On second down, Hyde fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Second down following the run. On second down, here's Wilson. And he floats one there, incomplete. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's caught by Parker. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there. able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 8 yards to go here on second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Looking to throw. Gets it to Strong. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now back to throw. He's got time. Look at the time. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Earl Thomas was so good at Texas, playing center field, playing free safety, that they thought if he came back for one more year, they're going to have to move him to corner. Those are the types of skills he has. That's what we just saw there. 2 deep coverage, came off of the, near the hash mark, and made an excellent play on the football. Boy, can he roam.
Yep, and not really tall at 5'10", but he can roam, and he's disruptive.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? They want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? They start the drive with Hyde. Oh, look at the juke. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Let's go. 190. 190.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense, hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back here right after this. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. Now he's going to go deep down the... Oh, wide open, complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 49 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately.
And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the... And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er defense now heading back out there. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
We'll see if they can play a little bit better on this drive.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the 1st here on 3rd after that incompletion. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wilson, he's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was... Hey, Charles, you give me water? Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the... And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark. No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And with this drop-off from last week, you know, a guy of his caliber, he doesn't take this very well, does he?
No, not at all. And right now it's a matter of who wants to even be around him at this point and who can be around him maybe to help him settle down or just to listen to him a little bit and let him vent so he can get it out of his system. It's just such a stark difference from what we saw last week.
Yeah.
You've mentioned many times before how impressed you are with his footwork, his decision-making, his reads. For me, his overall athleticism last week, escaping the pocket and creating big plays. We're not seeing that so far.
They'll come out in the pistol. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Throwing again here. Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Let's go. 1, 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Out of the the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target, and it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Defense.
So pass interference on the defense. Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Wilson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. They'll drop to throw. And finding Pruitt. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He dumps it to Hyde. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Automatic 1st down.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. So this is the 2nd consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that that fell harmlessly to the ground. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's got time in the pocket. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Oh, that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Watch right. Let's go. 190.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. To throw now on 1st down. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Caught. It's Huff. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, 3rd down here.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Hyde. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat for Hyde. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Flex round! Flex round!
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding time. And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
And the lead will shrink to 6. A drive there of just 4 plays. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, but a first down likely ends this thing.
And it looks like they are, to coin a phrase, on the defensive here, right? But in fact, the team on offense has to be really careful because they're going to attack like crazy. They've got to cover the football, make sure they don't turn it over, and still find a way to finish off this game despite the extra pressure that's going to come their way.
Do you pack it in for a run here on first down?
I think that you do. That's how you have to play it.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's caught by Parker. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And partner, sayonara to Randy Moss's 0-7 record. That is the 24th receiving touchdown this year for him. He's the new king.
Well, always remember how Randy did it. Going deep, going over the top of people, and catching those touchdown passes. But what we've witnessed here today, what we've witnessed throughout this season, great new memories have been created by the new king.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. Wilson going to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do?
And got his man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And that'll cut the lead down now to a... One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 70. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll send Parker in motion right. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20 yards.